Kanu files appeal against a conviction without law or crime. Like I told you people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be fully ready to subtend to the 15th, maybe any of the above of January. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have written public announcing that he's fully ready for his appeal. According to this particular update, they say that different countries have reviewed that particular judgment passed by Justice James Omotosho. Countries like South Africa, Kenya, United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Nigeria. And they identified 1,156 deceit error in that particular judgment. So, and you know the judgment, Justice James Omotosho read 144 pages that particular day that he used to convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They find out in that particular judgment, they find out 1,156 errors that Justice James Omotosho did. I will read it out so that you will listen. After watching this video, please do well to share, drop your thoughts under the comment section, and wish Mazi Nnamdi Kanu total freedom. That is all I want you to pray under the comment section. Wish him total freedom in this appeal. Let nothing be an obstacle to this appeal. Okay, just wish him in this appeal. Let's go. The Global Defense Consortium today formally announces the public release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's notice of appeal, making the first decisive phase in a coordinated but challenge to the conviction delivered on the 20th November 20 of Omotosho. After a forensic review of the 144-page judgment, senior criminal defense lawyers from South Africa, Kenya, the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Nigeria identified 1,156 distinct errors of the law, logic, and jurisprudence From this, the consortium distilled 101 unassailable errors, predominantly jurisdictional, that strikes the heart of conviction. The appeal demonstrates how precision that the conviction was secured without an extent of offense, creating statutes without settled jurisdiction, without proof of constitutional safeguard. Binding statutes and allegations. It exposes a trial that speculations and judicial substance, culminating in a sentence imposed where law itself was absent. The notice of appeal places the Nigerian judiciary at a historic crossroad, affirm the supremacy of the Constitution and the rule of validity and conviction that dismantles the both. The consortium states unequivocally this appeal is not merely about what is a constitutional reckoning. The outcome will determine whether Nigeria's court remains the court of law or instrument of power unbound by law. Addendum. Public notice. For ease of understanding by the law students, legal practitioners, and general public, the consortium will publish 2 grounds of appeal per day, sequentially and without commentary, until all 101 grounds are fully released. Each ground will speak for itself. Let the world judge between Nigeria and who is guilty of the crime. Like I told you people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fully ready. He is telling the world that he is prepared for his appeal. You know, according to this letter, they said that they will be dishing out all the appeal, and whenever the appeal is coming out, I will still be bringing it out, bring to your notice what is going on in this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All I want you to continue to do for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to pray for him, because he He is that one man that have been carrying our cross. This is a cross that our forefathers, but they couldn't make it, that have stood on his ground. No cost, I will carry this cross to make sure that my freedom. So all I ask of you is to always pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whenever you see the video of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, do well to share it. Remember, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have proceeded. This is the time for his appeal. So he needs more of our prayer now, more than ever, so that Nigerian government, according to today's news, today being 14th, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came out to bribe the Americans. He came out to give them $9 million, $9 million US dollars, in order to bring against the Christian genocide that is going on in Nigeria, in order to cover up, because Nigeria believe that yes, every country can take bribe and all that. Let's continue to push forward. Whenever you see news about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, please do well to share it. Do well to drop comments so that people will also be seeing it. Let the world see what we are doing, that we are serious in this restoration of Biafra, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not alone. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never be alone. That is why we always demand that Nigerian government should come out and conduct a referendum. Let's see if we are ready to leave or not. So, but you can see Nigerian government is ready to cover up whatever that comes up. Because if you can remember, from a long time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been talking about this Christian genocide. Is one of the things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu emphasized more on. Christian genocide, unaliving of Christian, taking their life. It is one of the things that he talks most about. But the Nigerian government failed to, listen to him. He told them, if you cannot do that, then let me and my people go, because of Christians. We are 95% Christian in our Igbo, and everybody knows that. The land of Biafra is the land of Christianity and is the land of Almighty God. So that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu insisted that you should let my people go. And whenever marriage is over, whenever the marriage is not sweeting the both parties, the next thing is to just divorce. Fight for divorce. Let the both parties go their separate ways to avoid unaliving one, to avoid war, to avoid issues at the end time. So I don't know the reason why the Nigerian government is running up and down to look for who to bribe in order to continue to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because this is actually what they are trying to do. They want to do everything possible to justify their action, that they justify what Justice James Omotosho did. That is all they are trying to do. But do not be distracted, because I know their plan will definitely fail. Remember, in whatever that you are doing, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it, that Biafra have come to stay, and we stand with him. Nothing will ever make Biafra not to be restored in this hour. To stay, there is no two ways about it. Anybody that it doesn't suit well with should go to the other side and stay. We, the Biafrans, have taken it upon ourselves to say that Biafra or nothing. Biafra or nothing. That is where we stand. We stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We stand with the United States of Biafra. We stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anytime, any day, any moment. So I don't know. Nigerian government they are just playing their thing that they know how to play best. But at this time, let's continue pushing forward, because I know we must get Biafra at the end. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do well to drop your comments under the comment section, and do well to share this video to reach to
must have an end. Elias Gadosurisi, the wife of the criminal Ogechukwu Nkere, hacked by Moran Global Strategics Limited. What do you think, my fellow Biafrans? They said one good turn deserves another. Yes, we are not praying for anyone's downfall. But if you are praying for Biafran downfall, or you are working for, working against the Biafran liberation, we all is going to gather and also pray for your downfall. So today, Elias Gadosulis, the wife of a criminal Ogenkere, have received his own payment at his own coin. This message is well put up by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the Deputy Prime Minister and the Chief of Staff to USB. Let us read what she wrote here. Breaking news. Please help me to circulate this message. Let it go viral. Like, share, comment, and keep subscribing. Follow us on all our social media handles. And let my God follow you to solve all your problems. Oya, grab your popcorn. Let me take you by your hand and lead you to where you don't know. Okay. Breaking news, Moran Global Strategist MGS departs with Elias Gadosulis and Azaya Anyogo, aka Ogechukwu Nkere, by extension, after the United States of Biafra, USB Prime Minister Samuel Ekpa fires Elias. So as it stands now, Elias have been fired and also he have been sacked by Moran Global Strategist. In other words, Elias now is no longer fighting for the Biafrans. So anywhere you see him talking about Biafrans, my brother, he is an intruder and he should be treated as such. I repeat, he is an intruder and he should be treated as such. Elias is not a lobby for the new nation declared and can never be our lobbyist because he has been compromised by the same people against. Let us read the rest of the news. Please enjoy the rest of the news. Please, as I always say, thanks for watching in advance. This is to inform the general public, most especially the Biafrans, the USB followers, and those who believed in Simon Ekpa, that Elias Gadosulis and anyone associated with him does not work, represent, or lobby for the newly declared United States of Biafra, Briggy, or de facto homeland, on an official capacity. Elias Gadosulis has consistently worked against the people of Biafra and also the leadership of the United States of Biafra, Briggy, and de facto, according to Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. In your own understanding, at least, or rather in your own capacity, what do you understand by this message? What is the moral lesson? The moral lesson there is just very, very simple. Do not fight whom God is what is protecting. Because any child who refuses to learn, or rather any child that the father or mother is trying to protect from not putting hand inside fire, if that child insists, my brother, my sister, allow him or her, let him try, he will come back with a burnt finger. Elias Gadosulis worked against the people. Elias Gadosulis worked against the government. Elias Gadosulis joined with saboteurs and trying to destroy what God built by his own self. Today, the repercussions have shown. In fact, this one is karma came so quick. The battle started after 29th of November 2024. That is when the battle started. 1 year complete. 1 year complete. The guy frozen. To let you know that our ancestors are aware of our predicaments and they are fighting the fight secretly. What is devastating Nigeria today? Nobody will be able to tell you. A country where the citizens will be dying, will be burying like chickens, and their president will fold legs in Paris drinking coffee. The confusion Nigeria is experiencing today, they don't know that the blood of the innocent they shed during the genocidal war against us between 1966 to 1970 is still crying for justice today. And as long as they keep crying for justice, nothing has been done. All the whole countries that participated in this, they must surely receive their own repercussion. It is one after the other. Zoo is first because they started it before, and in fact, other Western allies they invited might not even partake on the destruction. But the main people who orchestrated that genocide is UK and Nigerian government. So look at UK today, look at Nigeria as a country today. My brother, tell me if there's anything different. There's nothing different. In fact, UK is gasping for breath. UK is in ICU. It's in ICU, and the survival is just 50-50. But Nigeria, you see Nigeria is in ICU, and the survival is just 5/95. Only 5% survival. Only just small thing. Nigeria is just sitting on the keg of gunpowder. Just small thing, my brother. Everybody, in fact, it go clear for everybody. Only small thing. Everybody go receive update. Woto. Now what you gonna hear? So, Elias, the gods of our land have paid you back the way you pay us. When we cry, you didn't listen. When we call, you turn against us and say that we are sabos. In fact, you even called us Anoman. Because Sonia Parawa and Ogechukunke with the Vam corrupted your tongue. And you said Biafrans, you call them animals. Ndara. That is what you learn. Keep on using it on your punishment. You are going to receive a layers. You will know that this Biafra struggle is in fact it is highly spiritual. It is highly spiritual. That if you don't know anything or you are not too powerful or inclined, my brother is going to consume you. Let us dissect the comment section because some people have their own opinion. Despite the fact that I am going to also
for every man to become rich. It is a time for you to tell poverty, it is time for you to live. Hey, it is time for every man to become rich. Your enemies are in a big problem. The Lord said, Noah, from now forth, I have a covenant with you. That is called rainbow. Rainbow stands for never again. Today, I want to tell you, the hour has come for you to succeed. What is in my hands? A rainbow. And this rainbow, you're going to now take it in your home. After the day, every man is going to have one. He's going to go with you to your home. As you go home, hey, any demon that in your house, hey, I tell you, it will be explosive. Those people who are fighting you, they're in danger, they're in trouble. Because when they see this rainbow color, any power of darkness in your home, witchcraft, occultic powers, every deadly spirit that in your family, they will disappear. Follow your master. Follow Jeremiah Moto Fufui. Come and take this. Come and hold this. When you carry it to your home, it's like it's societies. Any demon in your home, every demon will disappear. This one is going to beautify your business. It's going to beautify your marriage. It's going to beautify your going and your coming. Come and have this one. You're going to now shake this thing. As you now shake it, you're going to carry it to your home too. When you carry it to your home, you go turn it around. It will be explosive because God is here to answer you. Because enough is enough. The hour has come.
Igbo progress in Nigeria, Yoruba people can check. Baba seized goods. One of the enemies of Igbo Yoruba people can check. Baba seized goods of a renowned Igbo businessman, Clement Ibeto. On his bid to draw Clement Ibeto back, he brought millions of Nigeria back. Do you know the person that released that goods for Clement Ibeto? It was Yaradua, a Fulani man. Baba contributed to the closure of so many seaports in the east. Baba was the reason why there is no seaport today in the whole southeast. Today he's now trying to make Nigeria better. Yoruba are the #1 enemy of Ndibo, not Fulani, not Hausa. My time is almost up. I want to see Nigerian works before I leave Obasanjo. Baba never thought of this when he was the president. What do you think about this? In my own opinion, what I think about this is this. Baba, when he was the president, contributed to where we are today. And that is why God cannot do anything about Nigerian case. Because we caused it. We brought it upon ourselves. Baba, as at 1999, contributed to the backwardness of millions of Nigerians. When I say millions of Nigerians, I am talking about everybody, both Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Fulani, everybody. millions of Nigerians. Baba contributed to their backwardness on the bid to deal with one Igbo man. Baba, as at 1999, did something that draws Nigerians back. What did Baba do that time? Baba was the person that seized goods of a renowned Igbo businessman called Clement Ibeto. The action of Baba, as at that time, contributed to the backwardness of millions of Nigerians. When I say millions of Nigerians, I'm not talking about only Igbo. Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Fulani, Ijo, Ikwere, Tiv, Idoma, millions of Nigerians. Today, Baba, that's why each time I see him throwing, I'll be like, what is wrong with this man? This man contributed, single-handedly contributed to that when he was trying to do with one Igbo man. And that was why the other day I saw like he was analyzing Nigeria as a big, when it comes to Hausa, Igbo and Yoruba. I'm not here to make any I have a lot of Yoruba friends, you know. I don't hate Yoruba, no. Analysis. One of the enemy race in Nigeria are Yoruba people. Go and check. Baba seized goods of a renowned Igbo businessman, Clement Ibeto. On his bid to draw Clement Ibeto back, he brought millions of Nigeria back. Do you know the person that released that goods for Clement Ibeto? It was Yaradua, a Fulani man. Baba contributed to the closure of so many seaports in the east. Baba was the reason why there are in the whole southeast. Today, Nigeria better. Yoruba one enemy of Igbo, not Fulani, not Hausa. But some Hausa, you know, Igbo man, there's something about Igbo people. Yoruba will not make a direct threat to your life as an Igbo man, no. But they will make a direct threat to your progress. But Hausa man don't care about your progress, your wealth or whatever. Because of their religious situation, they can make a direct threat to your life. So an Igbo man values his life most than property. So because of religious issue in the north, which led Northerners to make direct threat to an Igbo man's life, he was finding it difficult to understand them. And that's why if you ask an average Igbo man, he will tell you, or he sees this, that Northerners, because of their religious belief, that they don't like them. But it's not like that. Fulani or Hausa man likes an average Igbo man than a Yoruba man. But the only problem is that because of their religious belief, they can make a direct threat to your life. They can unalive you any religion, whatever, what they think about 72, you know. Yoruba, they will not kill you religiously. To make a direct progress on your business. An average Igbo man believes that Hausa man, it is never like that. It is Yoruba. And I'm just using Baba as a Baba is trying to make everything right. But Baba, we are today. At least I'm talking from the birth of democracy. From the birth of democracy. Baba, you were alive during Nigeria Biafra Civil War. At least you were part of the people that really fought on the side of Nigeria. Even as a Nigerian president, during democracy, you see dealt with Igbos. Today you are now trying to. Nothing will change, Baba. Already, it's too late. My time is up. I would like to see Nigeria walk. Baba, it's too late. Nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. Forget about that. Nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. Baba spoiled a lot of things. Baba, Baba no try you. Baba no try at all. He Nigerians backwards. Only to deal with Igbo man. Yorubas are affected. Everybody is affected. Everybody are affected because of what Baba did. Today, Baba, look at Baba. It's true. His time is always out. By God's grace, I'll get to his age. Old age is a blessing. But even as at that, there are things you did in the past that you cannot correct. Baba, there's nothing you can do about this. This is what I think about this. Baba contributed to where we are today, just on the bid to deal with one tribe, with one man. Everybody is suffering. Even Baba is suffering. Baba Pili. Baba can never live happily. That is what it is. You know, that's what the problem with some rich people. They think that if they make this money without carrying their people along, that they will be happy tomorrow. You can never be happy. The only joy in being rich is to make that progress together. If you are not making progress together, forget about it. Let me stop here for now. Please flow for more of this.
Nigeria. But unfortunately, the Lagos state government failed us. Beginning with the fire brigade people, the fire service people in Nigeria. But unfortunately, the Lagos state government failed us. Beginning with the fire brigade people, the fire service people. There were a lot of shortcomings from them. It was unfortunate that Nigeria happened to my three friends. It was unfortunate that the Lagos state governor, you failed us. Nigeria was not only my three brothers that died. More than 100 persons died. Yes. This incident started on the 24th of December, and the fire was burning 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. Where is Nigeria government? What is happening? Even to Nubu visited Lagos State when this incident was going on. The media were not carrying it. People have to come and assist my sister. Then she has to send a voice recording in Facebook and post it. And her voice was ringing down, crying like Rachel in Matthew chapter 2. Crying and saying, crying for our brothers. Nigeria. Lagos state government should pay us.
Of correction, somebody say, are you Muslim? I'm sorry, I'm not a Muslim. This video now for Igbo people. Anambra, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, Imo State. You grateful, great. Now open our eyes like this. The sentence to our brother to Lord that stood up for you guys. Now never see anything. The only man when you fight for your freedom, it be like saying I don't know the meaning of that fight when in and the canoe they fight for now. Most of you don't know the meaning because most of you rich, top businessmen, they're not letting you. Let me explain it a little. The one I know. Let's talk of Lagos State. In this Lagos State now, if Igbo man offense, whether they take that matter serious, then they take them serious, like say somebody never offended them like that before. Then a man stood up, say fine, make him give una freedom. Now open our eyes like this, betray that man till they sentence him to life imprisonment. Now tell me the years of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, men looking at him, is more than 50 years. They add to that 20 years life imprisonment. If that man come out tomorrow or he come out anytime, if he feels succeed that, if he escape it, see say go dey okay again. Point of correction. Somebody say, are you Muslim? I'm sorry, I'm not a Muslim.
We see they talk about the one in the battle with the EFCC. Another biggest one don't land. What God don't know, it never exists. Boom! Abubakar Malami, he don't finally enter another biggest trouble. We see they talk about the one in the battle with the EFCC. Another biggest one don't land. What God don't know, it never exists. Kama, he don't hammer Abubakar Malami for head. Oh my goodness. Let me just now, waiting there on board now, like now. As Malami in the battle with the EFCC, EFCC come they trace all houses and properties where you use government money build. Now so they enter Kebbi State for his own personal house. Do you know what they saw there? Oh my goodness. We don't even know say this man they use his own personal house. They pack sophisticated for his own house. You know say I know one called the name due to the Facebook policy. You know what I mean by and they can fool his house for Kebbi. Those people where they sponsor bandits, they come out small. This particular problem where you just enter, the guy never finished with the FCC. Malami, the cop, your cop don't finally fool. Yes, you personally go and kidnap Maznan from Kenya. Bring and call Nigeria. Do you think say God is not seeing all this thing that is happening? All of now. Where una hand there for Mazin and the kind of order, all of una go collect and water. As I am talking to you now, all the whole properties where Malami own, everything. Nigeria government don't seize everything. I'm not lying. If I talk, I say I lie. Watch this video. I am coming back.
We are witnessing the fall of a titan. The visuals coming out of Benin Kebbi this morning are not just breaking news, they are history lesson in real time. If you ever doubted that power is transient or that the hunter become the hunted, what is happening right now at the Sani Abacha bypass, your doubts. We are talking about a full-scale security takeover of the Asbir Hotel and the massive Asbir Arena, properties jewels of the Rehan Group, linked directly to the former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami. This is not a drill. This is the Nigerian police force, backed by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, effectively locking down assets worth billions of naira in a move that signals the endgame of one of the most high-profile corruption probes of 2025. You need to understand the scale of what is happening. We are not talking about a couple of officers pasting a paper on a wall. Eyewitness reports and videos trending on social media, some shared by Malami's own loyalists, show a deployment that looks like a war zone strategy. 5 police patrol vans and a menacing armored personnel carrier, APC, are parked right at the entrance of the hotel. An APC, that is a military-grade vehicle usually reserved for riots or terrorists, now sitting in front of a luxury hotel to ensure that nothing goes in and nothing comes out. It is a show of force intended to send a chilling message to the former super minutes. The immunity is gone and the state is coming for everything. So why now? And why these specific properties? The intel we are getting is that the EFCC has moved past the invitation stage. Remember back in November when they invited him? Then came the raids on his Abuja home. Now they are hitting where it hurts them most, the wallet. The commission has filed serious applications before the FCT High Court alleging a prima facie case of criminal conspiracy and money laundering. They are zeroing in on that controversial $16.9 million paid to new lawyers for the recovery of the Abacha loot, a job that was reportedly already done. But it's not just about the legal fees. The petitions flying from groups like HIDA and the Carlos Community Development Initiative are screaming unexplained wealth. They are asking a simple question. How does a public servant, even a high-ranking one, amass enough cash to build a 52-room luxury hotel, a massive arena, a rice mill, and a private university in such a short time? The Asbir Hotel isn't just a building. It is a symbol. Opened with fanfare in 2021, it was the pride of Benin Kebbi, a beacon of modern luxury in the northwest. Now, with police state stretched across its gates, it has become a crime scene. The mortar are proceeds of crime. They are moving to preserve the old or transferred. It is a classic forfeit tactic. And for the people of Kebbi, seeing police tanks parked where they used to go for weddings and events is a shock to the system. But here's where the story gets even more interesting. Malami is not taking this lying down. His camp is fighting back, not just in court, but in the court of public opinion. His supporters are flooding social media. This is a political vendetta. He was a successful lawyer before he became a minister, and that his wealth is limit. Malami himself wrote to the president recently insisting his hands are clean and that he declared all these assets. But the EFCC is unimpressed. They are digging into the Raihan Group's entire portfolio. The Raihan Rice Mill, the Raihan Private University. If the Asbi Hotel has fallen today, are the university and the rice mill next? Are we looking at a systematic dismantling of an entire business empire? This situation also exposes the brutal reality of Nigerian politics. For 8 years, Abubakar Malami was the man who signed the warrants. He was the one who decided who got prosecuted. Today, he is the one filing motions to stop his own remand. The EFCC is reportedly seeking a 14-day remand order to keep him in custody while they finish the investigation. Imagine that the former chief law officer of the Federation potentially sitting in cell for 2 weeks. It is a humiliation that few could have predicted just 2 years ago. You have to wonder what is going through the minds of other officials right now. If Malami with all his connections and influence can have his name locked down by the police, who is safe? This operation is in the fire. It tells every politician in the last administration that the files are open and the current administration is not playing by the old rules. Of protect your own. The drama is far from over as the police hold the line at the Asbila Arena. The real battle shaped the court through Abuja. Will the judge grant the remand order? Will Malami successfully prove that his hotel was built with high-end money? Or will we see these properties treated federal turned from private luxury to public property? The next few days are critical. We are watching the FC streets of Benin Kebbi for any reactions. Before I sign off, need to know your take on this. Is this a genuine fight against corruption, or do you smell politics in the air? And do you think the government should take over the rice mill and university too, or is that going too far? Drop your comments below. Let's get a real conversation started. I read everything you guys write. And please, if you want to stay ahead of the news and get these deep dives before
information reaching us now information I na-enweta concern this boy atọla ụtọ. Information reaching us now concern this particular boy na nwa atọla ụtọ. Mana before na agwa gị ife nchọrọ ịgwa gị, achọrọ nke iburu ụzọ watch this video. Na na-akọwa na this video the last November 2025 now concern this particular boy na nwa atọla ụtọ. Mana before na agwa gị ife nchọrọ ịgwa gị, achọrọ nke iburu ụzọ watch this video. Now na this video the last video this guy made being 11th November 2025. Since that day, the video allegedly now 4 years again. So I like people lose or watch the video. I will be right back.
Excellency Donald J. Trump, the 45th president of the United States of America. If your mission is to stop the Christian genocide in Nigeria, first thing you should do, there is a young man in the eastern Nigeria. His name is Nnamdi Kanu. Detention for over 5 to 6 years now. Just because he complained about the Christian genocide in Nigeria. That was the only reason why the Nigerian government detain Nnamdi Kanu to
watch this video. Anna Kona, since this boy dropped this video, after the guy will cruise nation allegedly, Anna Kona no post the video. Yeah, because I am all more potago mono. Anna Kona allegedly now since that day, post the video. The following year, now force the guy Maro Kitchen because I support this. My food is the same, more the same. Namo Kabaro share this video. Mama, this boy I didn't do. Mongula now for Zianyalo today. And the last video abuna 11th November 20 go post this last video. Afiab Cruise Nation, Afiab Cruise Nation. So most my force on as other app. Mana TikTok in Africa now. Afiab Cruise Nation. Because share this video. Tag tag Obuna the guy apatago because my video goes na the guy apatago. Not the go save because
before we start retaliating in the north. And if we are going to retaliate, we are going to retaliate in a big way and in a legal way, because the life of every Nigerians matter. We are appealing to our security agency to take action based on what is happening in Edo State. Our people has been killed. Of Northerners has to be free, has to be taken care of in Edo State. And again, I want to call the attention of the governor of Abia State, the governor of Enugu State, the governor of Anambra State, and all the governors on the south. Please and please, they should stop the terrorists that has been killing Northerners in this.
The so-called Arewa youth leader. What the hell wrong with you? Are you mad? You dropped a video, government, over what happened in a Boma 2026. The for what now? The people are Islam people, not Igbo people. This is not so urbans into ethnic war against the Igbos. The state is not the protest in Omo was about the rising kidnapping and the killing of a local youth. It got hijacked and hoodlums attacked the livestock market, chased away the Hausa transport. No northern lives were lost, according to the police, Punch newspaper, channels, and every major report. But here you are, exaggerating it, making it look like they killed northern, and then point fingers at unrelated southern states. What is wrong with you people? Where is this same energy when the bandits slaughtered 30 people in a Zamfara's village raid just a few days ago. Where is that energy? Hundreds of people die in the north every week from insecurity. Where are your viral threads calling out your northern leaders? You stay silent on the northern blood, but you scream retaliation over a fucking goat in Edo, and you have to drag Southeast governors to it. This really looked like a deliberate attempt to frame this into a North vs. Igbo, so you can justify attacks on Igbos living and trading peacefully in the North. Abdulmalik Issa, answer this question publicly. Why confuse Edo with Abia, Anambra, and Enugu? What does Southeast governors has to do with Ekpoma people? If a Southerner made a video threatening the mass retaliation against the Northerners over Northern's insecurity, would you call it a hate speech or demand arrest? Why all this double standard? Why are you people acting like you own this country? What audacity do you have to be threatening you will retaliate? What nonsense is this? We reject this tribal blackmail, like trying to make yourself look like a victim or whatever. Edo will handle its issues, but don't drag other unrelated ethnic groups into your stupid agenda to score cheap points.
Is the black skin cursed? It's a very alright. So this video, a lot of people find it offensive, but I don't care. The question is the black skin cursed? It's a very serious question, because when I came into this country, I started asking myself, is this really an African country? Then I realized that Africa, the only people that are really doing well in African countries are the African countries that don't have the black skin. And it's so crazy. If you look at Egypt, if you look at Algeria, now look at Morocco. Everything in Morocco is amazing. You almost think you are in Europe. And it's so crazy. Look at the roads, look at the sign of the road. If you see their men looking all clean and neat. You don't see road, no. Everywhere is developed and looking good. Now ask yourself, are you sure these people are Africans? Again, I ask, is the black skin curse? Because when you look at Nigeria, have you looked at Ghana? Greedy leaders looking as if we don't even have money. Check the GDP of this place, check the GDP of Nigeria. Only Lagos said you fund this country. Only Lagos. Then you ask yourself, are we good or are we cursed? Look at the brands that are here. If you enter inside this place, you see Zara, you see the Seclon, you see Pull and Bear. All these people are not in Nigeria. You see Envy, a lot of things. Everything seems to be working. They prioritize their comforts over greed. But African leaders, no. Now I understand why these people don't want to be associated with Africa. Because everything works here and everything don't work here in the black African area. It's so crazy. Have you been to this place? You would not want to believe that. You are in Africa. So the Africans, but may God help us. If we are cursed, we need to go and pray. Make whoever they hold us, make them release us, because we are messed up. Again, are we cursed? Oh God. Please, guys.
Collect basic salary of 2.5 per month. I, a member of this house, collect basic salary of 2.5 per month. Furniture allowance 7.5 million per month. Newspaper allowance 1.2 million per month. Wardrobe allowance 621,000 per month. Recess allowance 248,000 per month. Accommodation allowance 4.9 million per month. Utility allowance 828,000 per month. Personal assistant allowance 621,000 per month.
Did you hear the figure yourself? I hope you heard it from the horse's mouth. Now, I learned that NYSC warned core members not to partake in this nationwide End Bad Governance protest. It's good to take advice, but before then, we have to do the calculation together. A lawmaker in Nigeria earns 221 million annually, and when you multiply this by 4, you get 884,064,000, and we have 360 House of Representative members and 109 senators in Nigeria. So do the calculation yourself. Now, if anybody is telling you there in the camp or anywhere you serve in your place of primary assignment that there is job after your graduation, just know the person is deceiving you. I am not speaking to you as a supporter of violence or promoter of violence or a member of the organizing team of the protest, but I'm speaking to you as a victim of this God-forsaken condition. No wonder they say cutting their salaries will not be enough, but the demon lies in the allowance. God help us.
Of national progress. Of national progress. Are you all to focus on heart of the union and resting in former glory, record us to what has coming? Honest again, welcome to the conference. Please let us call us suffer. We may God bless you, your effort. Progress of national progress.
Network.
On him, does he have the temerity? No, on a more serious note, should all the Carlo, if he has shame on him, does he have the temerity to be talking the way he's talking? This is the man who should be serving jail time.
Barrister, this is the person that represents me in the Senate.
Oh, he's your brother?
Yes, he represents me in the Senate.
No wonder the snake is long.
Ada baby, I have always been in good spirits.
Mazi, we the honest Biafrans out there, we have missed you so deeply, and we are all anticipating your fast exit from here. Mazi,
yana Dubai, to Dubai din kuma ba mu ga wajen da aka yi World Cup har yanzu ba mu san wajen da yake ba. Daga France sun ce yana Dubai, to Dubai din kuma ba mu ga wajen da aka yi World Cup na shi ya furo da ya hau red
a true leader with all the qualities of leadership. A true leader who led by example. A leader whose leadership was accepted by all and sundry, irrespective of tribe or religion. A leader who led with the philosophy of a herdsman, the herdsman that sacrificed his life, his health, his comfort for his cattle. A leader, a political leader that came into politics to serve but not to be served, to give but not to take. A leader whose philosophy then, if used today, could solve all the problems of Nigeria, political, economic, and social. He was a leader whose leadership cut across tribal, religious, and cultural boundaries. A true leader who led by example. A leader who believed in division of responsibility. He believed that some people are destined to be rulers, some are destined to be workers, some are destined to be this or that, and each has to keep to his own sphere of responsibility. He used to tell us in those days, and that was what made him great, that you cannot do two things at the same time. Any of my ministers that wants to go into business should resign his appointment. I will encourage him. But you cannot do two things at the same time. You cannot be a minister and a businessman at the same time. That was Sardauna, a leader who studied the problems of his own and worked to solve those problems. Yes, that was Sardauna. His greatest achievement is something that we should learn today. Sardauna, under his leadership, had all northern Nigeria, all the tribes of northern Nigeria united. There was no question of religion or tribe or status. No. One day, if I may tell you this small story, the Sardauna went to the Kingsway to do shopping. He met some students and he asked them what they were doing. They said they were window shopping. Then of you go and pick one up, pay. They did. And he asked them to go and settle the bill for him. The son of the boys, where do I? When Sardauna heard this, he said, don't ever ask such questions. He is my son. It doesn't matter where he
Thank you all. Ekende m na asị m ka ọ bụ nye chi ya zelo. Anyị ga-esu mụ di ya netwọk nyega m nsogbu ama m ya wo the problem. Ndewo, thank you.